Okay, one more try. This is the epilogue, or the last part, of Beachcombers. And someday I'll figure out how to tie this all in, so you don't have to sit through all these pieces. Anyway, so we've covered what the journey was like. And now just a little background. Mother warned me about working for Hugo Johnson. She didn't really particularly like him. Very few people did. Who didn't know him, that is. So Hugo Johnson, he was a Swedish guy, immigrant. He ripped off all of his partners for the Hawkins Isle. Pete Stapiro built the boat. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous welder. He was an artist. My dad loved this work. He was a drunk, a very serious drunk, and he died before his time. And my dad, who was a civil engineer, admired his work, and everybody admired his work, because he took welding to an art, and that boat was a reflection of that art. It's still going today. It's still working. It's still a working tug. So Hugo, my mom said, the doctors told her, she checked with the hospital, and he had this is poor old guy. He had a dog named Tilly, and a Shetland, a smart little Shetland, and she'd play the game. Well, a smart little dog. And he'd be crawling along up to the ye old oak room downtown Mount on the Everest Hotel. And he'd walk into the bar, or crawl into the bar rather, with a cane, hunched over. That's the reason, hunched over. And everybody felt sorry for him. And they said, "Oh, how you doing, Hugo?" And he said, "Oh, I was getting by. It's a very rough living on the pension." So they all bought him a bear. And the dog was sitting here, like this, like, oh, he's on his last legs, man. And this poor starving dog. So they buy him a beer. All the time. And the hospital had him down. He must have had the blood pressure of a fire hose, because they were looking at him. My mom was looking at me like, he's ready for the grave, And then Hugo was 83. He was no spring chicken by any stretch of the man. He was not even a spring chicken for the old chickens. So we got on this boat. He had a physical change on that ship. One day, we were in Beatty Cove again, and we were finishing up. Hugo had the punt. A punt, by the way, is a flat-bottom dory, which is meant for river and shallow draft areas. And it was shaped like a dory. And they're about 20, 30 feet long, and all plywood, and worked very well, thank you. They were good, simple boats to operate. Rugged. So Hugo was in the punt with his 30 horsepower Johnson inboard motor from about 1956. And it was a pull start, right? Everything was pull start. There's no electric anymore. So he couldn't get her going. And he got mad at it. And then this old guy, who was ready for the boneyard, started rowing. The punt, the raft, and everything attached to that boat. And we were standing in the boat, and we watched him go by. Powerful. He towed that entire rig, and he was past our bow, and he goes, Hugo, we had a tough time getting him to listen, and we just had to swing the boom in and tie it up to the tug. But that's how powerful he was. He wasn't in bad shape at all. But he had everybody conned, and that was my first boss. And what he did was a dirty, rotten thing to his partners. But geez, if you worked for him, there's some bosses that are good, some bosses that are great, and some bosses that are like epic. And he was an epic. Oh, I missed that job every freaking day of my life. Really serious. First job I ever had. If somebody came down here and said, could you do it again? Oh, shoot. Bye, bye, bye.